Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
You look tired as fuck.
Yeah.
If I didn't know you, I would say you're high.
Oh, yeah, no. I was also rubbing the fuck out of my eyes, too. So it could be that. I am tired, though. Tired as fuck.
Okay. Well, if I still didn't know you, I would say this motherfucker's high.
Yeah. Had a very stressful day. But anyways, what's going on, Rhinos and Aliens fans? It is episode 161.
Oh, the shriek continues.
Yeah. You rocking with the number one podcast in Western New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is me, the Don Dada of all Dons.
Say it one more time.
The Don Dada of all Dons.
That's what I'm
Hello.
talking about.
And in front of me, we have...
Nature.
Nature.
Boy.
So, go ahead and do three easy steps before we continue. Please and thank you.
He
To
said
help
please
us
and
out.
thank you.
Number one, like this video.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, subscribe to this channel.
I heard that.
And number three, go ahead and hit that bell
Ring a ding ding.
so you can get all of our notifications whenever we post them. You know it, baby. But also, click in that link where we have the description. A lot of people don't pay attention to the description on YouTube, but hit that description. It's a link in there. It will tell you to go to locals.com. Click that link and then follow us there too. And then also, if you got a couple spare change,
Spare change.
go ahead and tap in some spare change for us homeless people. And
Click
we
it,
will-
clink.
yeah, we will appreciate anything that you can sponsor us, That's all I got.
Yo, we get a consistent 18 to 24 views per video. That's 18 to 24 more people than you normally get. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That's probably also my fault for not sharing or we don't share on the internet as much.
No, we don't. But to be fair, we also don't do what?
We normally do.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Inflation.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. By the way, bro, if you go to the video, you can see where the inflation stopped. It's just a straight.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something.
But we're getting the same number of likes and we're getting more comments. So, hey, quality over quantity, baby.
We lose the views, but we gain everything else. Great. Fucking great. We was getting a constant, at least 30 plus views.
Well, we were getting 30 plus views the first 3 days. And then we were getting 60 the first week. And then we were getting a consistent 100 plus after a month.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's aim for that 24, baby.
Depression. You guys hate us. Either you guys hate us or just don't tap in enough. Or you just don't share enough. I feel like you guys just don't share enough. So go ahead and share this video right the fuck now, please.
Well, if we're being fair, and if we want to blame everybody but ourselves, right? We can say inconsistency.
You guys are inconsistent.
And
Because we're consistently here. We just consistently don't share the videos as much anymore. Because you consistently aren't here.
do you want me to start sharing on Facebook again? It's just I felt like it was me, you, and Monty, and that was
I mean, it was just us. Whatever you post on Facebook, I would take the quote or whatever, and then go through the video, find something unique, and then post it on Instagram.
And then Monty would say, "Go support."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, we're down, but when
Bad.
we up, we're gonna know who was there when we were down.
None of you got it. No, well, Monty and Jordan.
Oh yeah, but they're part of the crew technically.
Yeah, all you other scumbags can stay in the bag. You scums. That's all I
Yeah.
got.
What's up with this energy? It's coming from both of us. To be,
I had a very bad day. I'm not going to lie to you.
you know, what's crazy?
It wasn't even very bad. It was just very stressful.
I had a very stressful day myself,
This is just a bad.
and this was a bad week.
Yeah, it's just a bad week overall. I've been doing a lot of drinking this week. I actually want to drink right now.
Wow, it's been that bad. Damn. Personal, professional, or social?
Personal and financial. So yeah.
Hit with some random shit or just normal stuff and just
What do you mean? Like personal?
financially, was it just random and you just weren't prepared?
Financial.
Because I was hit with some
It's just
financial today too.
random. It's a lot of random shit, I would say. One day, like obviously, I had the spare tire.
Yeah.
So, the spare tire or whatever. I was on my way home from work,
It
and
popped?
no, and I made it. Literally, I made it all the way home. Went to go change clothes, and I was leaving back out because to go meet up with some friends. And in the midst of me, like I said, I made it home. In the midst of me changing clothes and going back to the car, I get in the car. You know where my spare tire was? On the other side, I got a flat tire.
Oh, so it wasn't even the spare tire. It was
No,
a regular
was
tire.
The other tire. And the crazy thing is...
So the back rear.
Yeah. So the crazy thing is I was going to go put air in my tires. And in the midst of me going to go put air
So
in
was
my
it
tires...
was it a nail or?
No, overall, they was just like going down, like the tire pressure.
Oh.
So like I would just go and put air in my tire.
Yeah.
But I was going to put air in my tire, like I said, and in the midst of it, it was just completely flat.
Murphy's Law, bro.
So then I was like, maybe this is telling me not to go out and spend the money. And then I was like, all right, I'm just not going to go out. So luckily, the gas station was close to my mom's house, so I just went to my mom's house. Parked the car, told my girl I wasn't going out, and she was at work too. So she was like, I know how you're frustrated. I'm going to come get you, and we're going to go get some drinks. I said, cool.
That's dope.
The next day...
Besides the drinks part, but...
The next day, I go back to my mom's house, and I'm like, all right, closest tires place, so I'm going to get some tires.
Mm-hmm.
Go there, and I spent like they was all first off, I had to get all 4 tires, because all the other ones was like kind of bald, so I had to get all 4 tires.
Mm-hmm.
So, spent about like $250.
Which, it could be worse.
Oh, it was, because that Friday, I had to pay my car note and car insurance, and then another $250 on top of that.
You don't want to hear about my car situation.
So, I didn't see your car, so it must be a real situation.
Oh, it's a real situation.
Yeah.
Let's just say brakes, manifold, and then something else that I couldn't remember the name of.
Oh, it's okay. I think I gotta get brakes and rotors fixed on all 4 of my tires, I think. Although I just fucking fixed the one brake and rotor, and all of a sudden I have to get all 4.
Yo, bro,
Or at least 3, I think.
I had no problem with my brakes, but the brakes failed inspection. So there's nothing I could literally fucking do. It's either don't fucking drive or pay for a new, because it's rear brakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's and since the model I have, they use drums, which is the cheapest, oldest version of brakes. Like they date
cost more.
No. In terms of they date back into the 1900s, so they're the cheapest. But they're very old school, so they're very durable. But I wasn't having a problem with my brakes, but I guess I don't brake that much, and I don't brake hard because they failed the brake test. I'm like, oh, okay, this is lovely. And dude, I thought I was going in because I have this setup where my oil and tire rotation is already paid for. So I was going in. Oh, I'm not going to pay any. I'm going to pay $20 for the inspection, and then boom, I pay that. Mwah. And the craziest part too is that I was just about to mostly pay my mom back, It's like, "Mwah, you thought so? Denied."
Fuck life.
Yeah. So when you were, it's kind of, we're having a very similar week in almost every aspect. You had a stressful day. Oh, this was the most stressful day of the week. You're having a very shitty week. No, literally, I want this week to end. I can't wait.
Yeah. Saturday, I'm going in to talk to a guy about trying to do a trade-in. See, like, what's the prices and everything.
What would you get though?
A Chevy Blazer.
Have you thought about gas mileage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gas. It's gas efficient. Well, Chevys in general is gas efficient.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely not getting no fucking Jeep because them shits is gas guzzlers. Any pickup trucks right now?
No.
Shit, no, not at all.
Nope. Not worth the wait time or
Yeah.
the price.
So yeah, Chevy Blazer for the most part.
Yeah, I think my next car is going to be a Honda. Oh, the next car I pay for is going to be a Honda. I said a Honda, I meant Toyota. Well, a Japanese car.
Oh, okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Bro, I don't care. I'll save my money getting the cheap thing that's reliable, old reliable.
There's nothing wrong with it, man. Nothing wrong with it. But yeah, I've been wanting a Blazer for a while now, though. So I'm going to talk to him about it and see what he can do.
Would you be willing to get a slightly older Blazer? Oh, you want a new one? Be prepared to pay.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive, but if I do a trade-in, hopefully I can just walk off the lot with it without paying anything. Or at least probably just taxes, if anything. Something. I don't know.
When are you going? Because I might know somebody who could help you out.
Oh, I have somebody already.
Oh,
yeah.
they're
Somebody
already...
referred me to them because...
Oh, okay.
Because what they did...
So you're already going to get discounts and stuff, theoretically speaking?
I get discounts regardless. I work at GM, so any Chevys,
that's
a discount.
That's a good point. But I'm saying you might be able to get an additional discount if you know somebody.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
I'm bringing them too, so.
Okay, yep, smart. Then.
Because they gave she got a discount on this car. It's a Jeep Compass.
Okay.
First off, she had bad credit at the time. She didn't put no money down. I think she said it was only like 10 miles on it, and they put it as used. The guy because she didn't have a lot of money at the time.
So what? The 10 miles was the test driving?
Probably.
Unless somebody literally took it off the lot and for whatever reason says no, I don't like this. But then why wouldn't they test? That's literally test driving miles right there.
Yeah.
That must be.
Yeah.
And she got
a crazy deal.
Yes.
Crazy deal. And she didn't put a down payment on it.
That's basically grand theft right there.
Close enough. I'm not putting no names on it.
But with bad credit,
shit. Whatever Blazer's there, let me goddamn the fuck.
Yo, is
no
that
down payment?
Is that the person going with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No down payment and bro.
Yo, she better help you out then.
Bro. Nah, that's my best friend.
No, but I'm just saying, if she got a deal like that, she better at least get...
Oh, hell yeah. She better talk this man down at
yeah,
something.
That's what I'm saying.
This is your best friend or something. I don't know. But yeah, she referred me to him, so I'm about to definitely be... Well, she said something about it last week because I told her I wanted to do a trade-in. She was like, well, if you do, I got somebody. But I've been hearing that a lot lately.
Yeah.
And
everybody has somebody now, right?
Right. So, and it's like, I was like, it's cool that you have somebody, but I don't have the best credit right now, and I'm not trying to really spend a lot of money. So she was like, well, I didn't do no down payment when I got my car, and it was only 10 miles on it. I was like, what? How the fuck? And she was like, yeah, and he marked it as used. I said, yeah, you're going with me.
100.
Definitely. She was like, yeah, every time somebody say they trying to get a car or do a trade-in, I refer them to him. I said, you're smart. You're very smart. But yeah, so hopefully, well, I don't really plan on buying anything right now, truthfully, but I do want to see like prices and what I have to do.
You want to scope out the market?
Yeah, basically, because I know like price wise, looking at the car, because obviously I've been looking into it.
And to be fair, that vehicle has been a nightmare since you've owned it.
Ever since I got it, bro,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. It's crazy. Only good thing that it was good about it was it had 19,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's fucking it.
No, that I put money that was a vehicle that came out a dud out of the factory. There's no way.
It was a company vehicle for some at least when they gave it to me.
Well, they
Crazy thing is, it was nothing wrong with the car. It was nothing wrong with it. It was just, I think it was just instant karma of me getting it because I didn't want the car. I didn't want that car.
Well, whatever it was, bro, you've had bad luck with it.
Ever since somebody fucking sideswiped me, and I don't even know who because it was a hit and run, obviously, or some shit. So then after that, I get a little ass rock hit my windshield, crack my whole windshield.
I remember that.
And it's like flat after flat
After flat.
after flat. It's like, I don't understand.
That one brake situation that still
Yes.
boggles my mind.
Yes. How the fuck did that happen? I have no clue.
Dude, to this day, I've never even heard anything like that before.
Bro,
Dude,
I
when
had the
Jordan
car
and Adrian are stumped at what's wrong,
Bro, I had the car for like, what, at this time, like 3-4 years or something like that.
bro, even if you've had the car for 6 years,
Brakes
it
shouldn't do that
Yes.
in 3-4 years. So like you said, I've literally just had bad luck with this car, and I need this bitch gone. Like, I need
this
it
is
gone.
with the way the market is. This is the best time to sell it or
Yeah.
trade it in, however you want to.
Yeah,
go
and then
about it.
somebody was like, "Are you going to trade it in just like how it is?" Yes. I had a friend who had his car totaled, and he got $5,000 for it.
Bro,
He was not able to drive it.
my deceased aunt's vehicle, which is 12 years old, bare minimum, no matter where you went, $5,000. Like that's no negotiate. That's no trying to get it higher. That's no saying, oh, it's this model. The bare minimum for the cheapest model of the vehicle, $5,000.
Yeah.
A 12-year-old car. Let that shit sink in.
Yep. I said, "Oh yeah, $5,000 down payment."
No, but bro, especially if you do the trade-in when your best friend is there, I do not be surprised if you get a lot more.
And that's totally fine because I will walk the fuck out with not paying anything. That's what I wanted to do.
No, but I'm just saying, just when you hear a number, whatever is the first number they give you, that's not the best number. So even if you could get $1,000 more, get that $1,000 more because you can get the $1,000 more. Just think that. So even if they, let's say hypothetically,
I'm throwing everything I have out. Like, I work at GM. This is a Chevy. Can I get like something off of that? Like, I'm an employee. I can show
and
you
if
my
you could
badge.
get her to say those things,
Yeah, like I can
even
show
better.
you my badge. Like, come on, something, man, something. Because the car I originally want is a Chevrolet Blazer RS. I want an RS, not just a regular Blazer.
I don't know what that means, but I'm
But
assuming it's the better
basically
version.
Like sports. It goes
Okay.
off of sports and it's off road.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Although I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be doing much off road.
You want the bragging rights?
Yeah, bitch, I can race you in the forest.
Well, and also worst case scenario, what if the wrong turn happens? You want to be able to be prepared
Exactly.
and run those ugly ass motherfuckers over on terrain.
Exactly. See, you understand. But also, like, the cars in general is, like, really nice. The the oldest model, I will say, is only, like, 2018.
Okay.
But I will manage with that, and that's totally fine. I would prefer a 2019 at least, but I will manage with a 2018. I do not care. But they're kind of expensive a little bit. But I also do, in general, want an all-wheel drive car.
Oh,
vehicle.
in Buffalo? Yes.
My car is not all-wheel drive.
And
I
sucks.
witnessed what it does in winter, and I would not stand for it for another winter. I would not stand for it.
Yo, bro, this past winter broke me.
Bro, this past winter wasn't as bad as the other winter.
No, I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying this past winter, it was the straw that broke my back. And I'm dreading this upcoming winter. I'm really
Bro, I dread winter every year. And it's crazy because it's like, oh, I got a car now. Oh, winter isn't going to be that bad.
it's worse.
It's fucking worse. It's fucking
At least with the bus, yeah, you have to sit in the cold, but you don't have to worry
Actually,
about
yeah.
all the finagling of driving, taking care of your bro, salt.
Salt, bro. Salt and getting up extra early to get rid of the snow and brushing off your car, making sure your car is warm.
And this is assuming Buffalo does their job and they actually salt the fucking roads.
And I get up extra early, so I'm up right when they start. So it fucking sucks. Oh, man. Fucking winter in Buffalo, guys. Do not look forward to it. For the guys that's like all the way in like L.A., Miami, people that don't see snow and be like, oh, I have never seen snow. You are one of the lucky ones.
No, anybody who says they love snow, they don't live in snow.
Yeah, they don't live in it. Exactly.
It's like, oh, I went to Colorado and I skied. I love snowing. Okay, what does that mean to me? Oh, I went to Russia when it was snowing and all those buildings looks. What the fuck does?
Do Colorado get bad snow? Like snowstorms and stuff? Or they just?
It depends
it's
on
just
which
snow?
part, but like if they're on the mountains of Colorado, then yes, it's.
Oh, okay.
And basically too, depending what part of Colorado is basically, it's very similar to Buffalo where they get snow a lot more than they normally would if it was a flat terrain because the mountains changes everything.
Okay. Because I see, it's so stupid when I see this, but it's like I see like models, like Instagram models and
Okay.
stuff that go to Colorado to like snowboard or ski,
Oh.
and they're like half fucking naked.
Naked, yeah.
And it's like, are you bitches not cold? Like, is it not cold there? And obviously the sun is out and all that, so it's probably like a good temperature, I would say. But it's like you're also still snowboarding and skiing, so it's like
Yeah, but that's Instagram
that
too.
wind.
Who knows how long they're actually out there? They might do that one run.
Well, yeah, probably. But
And
it's like
then-
regardless, I'm not going out bra and panties and then snowboard down the fucking hill.
You haven't lived. You haven't lived until you go outside when it's snow
See,
out.
now you're forcing me to. Now I'm gonna go get some draws. I'm gonna do it with. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. A ski mask. Do ski mask, a helmet, some knee pads.
And elbow pads too.
And-
Elbow pads are underrated.
Fuck elbow pads.
So
I'm gonna
fuck
get
knee
some-
pads
I'm gonna
then.
Get some gloves though,
Why you need knee pads?
and I'm gonna do a tank top.
Oh, you're too much covered now.
I'm gonna do a tank top.
You
Do a
little
muscle shirt and draws.
I'm not gonna say I respect it, but I don't disrespect it. I'm neutral.
I'm gonna do tank top and draws.
If
and
you
a
want-
ski mask.
If you want to get ballsy, you do nothing but a speedo.
You lost me. You lost me. I'm in the forest and I'm lost.
Yo, in Iceland, they swim no matter what time of the year it is, and most of the guys swim in speedos. And it's like, yes, those men are men.
Those men are men. You are totally correct. Because, what? Why did I look at this? I was like, oh, this is the butthole. That is that tongue. Why did I instantly think that was the butthole, though? That's so weird.
I know where your mind's at.
I have no clue, man.
Is your mind thinking about butt right now?
No, surprisingly.
So you just see that dot and it's like, that's butt right there.
I don't understand it either, all right?
And it's so funny. You're like,
I was like, because I think it was the dot. I was like, oh, butthole. I don't know, bro.
That's like seeing a hair and be like, vagina.
Probably. Depending on like how that hair looks, you know? If it's like squiggly line like this, it's pubes instantly, you know? Never know, bro.
Yo, it really is fascinating. Even if you have the straightest hair, pube hair is still not fully straight.
It's never.
It's never straight.
That's why it's like, as soon as you see curly hair, you be like, the curly short hair, not
Yes.
curly long hair.
Yes.
Curly short hair, you be like, oh, pubes.
Yeah.
Every time. No matter, even if it's just laying on like a floor or something, you be like, who pubes is this? It's natural, bro.
You know,
It's
that's a
crazy.
great point. Whenever I see short, curly hair in my room.
Yeah,
Like, I can't blame anybody.
it's pubes.
Even if a curly person was in my room, I can't blame them.
It's pubes. You know.
Yeah. Unless they were...
Are you growing your beard back? I just realized.
I know. It's all out of laziness.
It happens. I trimmed mines.
I need to
cut
trim
it.
mine. I'm going to.
Yeah, it's okay, man. I understand the pain. Sometimes you just don't want to do it. It's just the growing back part that aggravates me. It's itchy and it's irritating.
And it's somehow always uneven.
Yeah, yeah.
When it gets to a certain length, it at least looks even. But when it's short, like what you have right now,
Oh, this is gonna irritate me. I can feel the prickles coming in already, and I just shaved probably like 3-4 days ago.
prickles are not fun.
It's fun until they actually start growing. Like right now, they're fine.
Oh, because they don't have that.
Yeah, but like as soon as they start growing, it itch, and I'll be at work like going crazy, and then I have to get like a hot rag or something. Like, oh
Do hot rags. Shout out to old barbers, man.
no, for real,
Those work.
man. I need like a real spa day. I swear, I need my feet done. Need my hands done. I need like those, like the massage when they massage your hands and stuff.
But the deep
muscles.
tissue?
Yeah, I need those.
The deep tissue.
And then I need a back massage.
Deep tissue.
I need a
I
happy
need-
ending.
Deep tissue.
And then, I need to just
No
lay-
subtle shit.
I need to just not lay, but like I need to just sit in the jacuzzi with like some wine.
But foreign wine. Wine from France or Italy.
Yeah. And then watch a movie on like a projector, like on a wall or some shit.
Now that sounds relaxing.
And eat some fruit. Yeah, some fruit.
Berries.
And then when the movie's over, I get out the jacuzzi, dry off or shower, then dry off, and then just lay in bed,
And then do nothing.
Exactly. Do exactly nothing.
I will say this. Just random silence is underrated. I'm not saying for long periods, but just have a good solid 5 minutes where you don't think about anything.
That's my solid 5 minutes be like 30 in the car. When you just sitting in the car. It's like as soon as you turn off that, like you do all that driving and then you park and then you turn off that car, unbuckle that seatbelt. Oh man, when you just sit there and just enjoy it. Sometimes you just turn the radio down too. You just sit there and you just breathe. You be like,
Yeah, you take that deep breath.
and you just sit there and then you get all relaxed in the chair and you be like, oh, this is it.
Do you think you have more or less moments like that since you've gotten older?
I have a lot of moments like that. I have time.
Oh, that's good.
I have moments where I sit in the car for like an hour.
Really?
Yes.
In pure silence?
Yep.
Damn.
I might scroll through my phone, but I'll turn the radio down sometimes just enough so I can hear it a little bit until it turns off by itself because I turned the car off already.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
yeah.
like in 10, 15 minutes of me just
Yeah.
sitting there. So once I know I've sat there long enough, that's when the car turned off. I'm like, yep, there goes 15 minutes. And I'm still somehow just sitting there for like another 15 minutes. Next thing you know, it's 30 minutes past.
What causes you to get in these moments? What causes you for these moments to arise?
It's either when I'm having like a real thoughtful day, and when I say a thoughtful day, obviously I mean like I'm thinking throughout the day.
Yeah.
It's either that,
In
stress,
depth. In depth. Yeah.
that or a stressful day, or when my body's in pain, or when I just need a moment to myself
To just
to get life back in back together. It's like it's literally like my pause button when I'm
Yeah.
sitting in the car.
But pause that allows everything to catch back up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like a mental break, I would say.
No, a mental break that's actually a recovery.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a charge, like when you charge your phone.
Yeah, it's a recharge.
Yeah, it's like that, exactly like that, but for your mind.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes 30 minutes to an hour.
It's almost it's like a 50-50 thing where half of it is a mental, but it's deeper than that. It's almost a spiritual.
Yeah, yeah. It's very calming, relaxing. Yeah, helps me. Helps me. What I say, copacetic, hope, some shit like that. I don't know, but it helps
Recollect?
Me. Yes.
But it's a different word. But
Yeah.
that's the closest synonym I can think of.
Yeah, helps me recollect myself. It'd be very much needed.
Yeah, the one positive about this week, I'm still biking. So
You're biking?
yeah, didn't I say I was biking last time?
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure on it.
Well, if I didn't, I started biking last week, and I'm still biking this week, and that's the only reason why I'm so.
Oh, well, now you ain't got no choice. That's 1,600. I said, now you ain't got no choice. Now this is it went from a hobby to a need.
Necessity.
Yeah. Sorry, but I mean, like, it helps you out in the long run, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's helping me out right now. I don't know what it is. Just imagine driving, but there's no doors
Yeah.
surrounding you. So you're actually experiencing the speed. Even though it's a much slower speed, you're experiencing it. And it's just something about being locked in, but at the same time being embraced by nature. Because you could feel the breeze,
and
the
all
wind,
that, yeah.
on you. You could feel the sun or the clouds, the shade.
Yeah.
You can actually visually see nature.
You can also feel those calves working overtime.
Yes, you can.
You can feel that all right. Right, the nature all in them calves.
Especially when you're going uphill.
Oh man, no.
Yo, you remember that one time
Bro.
It was me, you, Michael, James.
I think that's it.
Yeah, it was the four of us
That man Mike was
on the
a
scooter.
His calves was working double shifts. Man,
Dude, I remember we started at my
the
house.
crazy thing is he started on the bike
Yeah,
and ended on a scooter. That was crazy.
yeah, because didn't the bike get a flat or some shit like that?
Yeah. I think I ended up giving him a bike though. From
Dude, I remember
my house.
Yeah, and we started at my house.
Mm-hmm.
We went to your house. We somehow got downtown, and then we came all the way back up to Delaware.
No. Started at your house. Did we go to my house first? Or
Well,
did we go to Delaware first?
Oh no, Delaware was last because when we went to Delaware, the sun was coming back up.
That is right.
Yeah,
Yo, guys, we was literally biking for like
at least
5 hours.
It was at least
5
4.
or 6 hours.
Yeah, it was 4+ because we started sometime around midnight.
Yeah.
It was between 12:30 and 1:30, and then by the time we were done, the sun was rising,
Yeah.
or not rising, but it was no longer dark.
Yeah, it was fuck a rise. Bro, I didn't get back in the house until like 7.
Yeah,
7:30, something like that. I remember putting the bikes in the basement, taking off my clothes, and I laid down, looked at the time, I was like, holy shit.
And I remember I did 2 laps, but you guys did 1 lap. But going up the hill, you guys were like, "Fuck this, we're walking."
Oh, yeah. That shit was bad. We was going up the Humboldt, I think, that Humboldt Hill.
Yeah,
Oh, and the Delaware, that circle. Man, that shit was bad, guys. Our cast was working double time. Crazy thing is, we went from here to my house, which is on probably what? How many miles you say?
I would say roughly 1.5.
Yeah, I was about to say like 1.5, 2 to my house, and then
downtown,
from my house to downtown,
but
near,
literally downtown.
near the water.
Well, we actually went to City first. We were right because you remember we did
the
that
City
circle.
Hall.
We went to City Hall, then we went a little bit down close to Niagara.
Yeah, so that was probably what, another
Oh, that's
6.
I would say 5 in total. Before we even left downtown, though, because then we did like basically a somewhat angle to where we came back up close to your house because that's when we were going up the. Well, what's that one street? That's
Sycamore or Genesee?
Jefferson. It was Jefferson because we were going down that big hill.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember we went up and down that big hill because we were getting momentum and we were like, this is fun. And then we realized going back up, like, oh.
Yeah, going back up was the struggle. But yeah.
And then once we got done with that, that's when, because that connects to Delaware. So we just hit up Delaware. And then that's when we did the one circle.
Yeah. What it was like to be healthy.
What it was like to be young. I was in fucking college, man.
He was. And I was at Villa.
Yeah. James was still in Buffalo.
James was at the zoo.
Yeah. I believe that was his last summer, too, if I remember correctly.
I believe so. Good times. Not really, but good times.
Well, that's the type of night that you do see in films or TV shows.
In movies, yeah.
Yeah, the bonding nights. That was a full out, because if I remember corrected,
session.
because we started at my house because we were just chilling.
I think we was podcast.
Was that really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was
It was
the
me,
first
you, and
year.
Mike.
Yeah, and then James came over.
No, we went to go get James.
Oh, at his grandma's house?
Mm-hmm. No, at his aunt house or his mom's house, the one that's downtown.
Oh, that's why we went downtown.
Yeah, we went to go get James. Oh. Yep. And then I think Mike got a flat in the midst of it or something like that. That's why somehow he stole somebody's scooter.
Which I don't even know where he found it.
I have no clue.
Was that at James' house?
I think it was around.
It must have been.
Yeah, it was around there. And then I was like, I got a bike at home, but we got to go back to my house. He was like,
oh, that's why we came back up.
Yep. So went to go get the other bike.
And then that's when we were like, yo, since we're already so close, do you want to hit up Delaware?
Yep.
Holy Yep. Holy shit,
It was a long night.
that was 5.5 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, going on 5.5 years.
It was crazy, man.
Yeah, because James literally that fall he went to the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
And now he got a kid. Congrats to my brother.
he looks happy.
It's good for him. It's definitely good for him. While we're sitting here miserable talking about the good old days, reminiscing and shit. We the old heads.
Well, technically, we are the old heads. We're the oldest ones.
We the old heads, man. That shit is nuts.
I still find it funny that we both still don't have children. Because I know for a fact people said you would have children just because you're a player.
Yeah, people thought I was going to have like 5 kids by now. I swear. That shit is crazy. And then it's the same people that thought I was going to have a kid. They got the kid.
Yep.
And they got like 5. And it's like, yeah, the fuck you get.
Yeah, that's the thing that my pride would never allow me to talk shit like that. If I'm saying, "Oh, you gonna have mad kids," and then I'm basically laughing at you for that, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be in that same situation.
Not at all.
My pride just won't let me.
Not at all. Damn, I remember when I was telling Donnie he was gonna have 5 kids.
Now look at me.
I got 3. 2 on the way. Fuck that. But I would say my week was highly not recommended. It was a highly recommended shit pie.
Mm. That was just a sentence of shit right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Today was the cherry on the cake.
Well, I feel like a dick though because last week it wasn't that great of a week, but I was really determined to stay positive. And then this week was somehow worse and much more stressful, and I just wanted to be over. I don't want to complain. It's just I want it to end, be over. Murphy's Law. I'm sick of you.
No, seriously. I understand that pain. I do.
So, how's it besides the shittiness? Is there anything positive you could take out from this week? Any lessons to be learned?
Lessons to be learned? Holy shit. No. Sadly.
Damn.
If you're in a relationship, don't be.
Oh no. Is it Rocky again?
Yeah. But other than that, I don't know. I don't really know.
Whoa.
I'm starting to lose connections to people.
Oh wow, that's weird for you.
It is because it naturally comes to me,
Yeah.
but I'm just over people.
I can agree with you on that. I don't know what it is. I'm feeling very this week. I don't want to say anything because it has been such a stressful week. I don't want to make it seem like maybe it's me overreacting and I'm not. Maybe if I have a good weekend and then I could reset, I won't be thinking this, but I'm feeling very numb.
Yeah, exactly that. It's exactly that. I'm literally at the point where it's like, I don't give a fuck.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, too. Don't get me wrong, because I'm speaking from my perspective. I know who I am, and I know my flaws, or I hope I know my flaws. So I know that sometimes I create certain situations. I know that. But even in those moments, especially if you've known me for a long period of time, you know I've improved in certain situations. But it just it's the same shit. And it's not even a lesser degree. It's like, okay, this was a dino shit. Now this is an elephant shit. Now this is a tiger shit. To where it's like, okay, I'm dealing with shit, but it's lessening. So it's technically a better off. I don't have to scoop up as much shit.
Yeah.
But no, it's the same dino shit. But instead of it being a T-Rex, it's a Spinosaurus Rex. It's like, okay.
It's different species shit.
But it's the same size.
But yeah, it's like that. It's definitely like that. And it's annoying. Because it's like, I be trying. Like, guys, y'all don't understand. I be trying my best, I have a really bad tolerance for a lot of bullshit.
You have a good tolerance.
Yeah, and it's like,
Not
I
bad.
tolerate for a lot of shit.
Yes, you do.
And then I can only take so much, obviously. So it's like, there's always going to be a breaking point. But it's like, I shouldn't have to get to that breaking point if you know me.
I hear you, but I don't know if this is for you. For me, too, it's also, I don't know why, the less I started caring, the more I started noticing.
Yeah.
And just as a random situation, for example, let's say I know somebody where they pay rent. So they don't own the house, so they don't if something happens to the house, it really doesn't matter to them.
Mm-hmm.
But the other person who is renting completely fucked up their shit. And they did it in the plain of daylight with other neighbors watching, and they didn't give a fuck. And I'm just thinking in my head,
what type of society are we coming to where I don't know, it's just I don't know if it's because of the stories my mom tells me, if it's the old school films I watch, but if a house was getting fucked up and the neighborhood knew about it, at, at least the police officers do something about it, right? Bro, the police officers came and they didn't even remove the people. They just left them. And then what happened when the police officers left? They just kept fucking up the apartment. I'm just thinking in my head, I don't, stuff makes sense. Like it's a simple logic or what they call common sense. And I'm thinking in my head, like, this is exactly what people talk about when it comes to white privilege. Because you for damn sure know if a neighbor was fucking up an apartment in Williamsville, the cops would have been there within 5 minutes, and it would have been at least 3 cop cars, and those motherfuckers would have at least been put in jail. They might have not gone to prison, but they would have been put in jail.
Yeah. They didn't charge with something at least.
Yeah. Bro, weren't charged with anything. The same people keep coming back, and I'm just thinking in my head, I don't go by this because I'm just my principles won't allow me, but I kind of understand why certain neighborhoods go to shit, because when you see shit happening and nothing gets done, it's like, okay, well, if they don't give a fuck, why should I give a fuck? And it's that rippling effect.
That's the problem.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm glad that I know people they do say you are who your circle is.
Yeah.
So I know you're not that type of person, but as this week proved, it's like anything else. You build up to something so much, be it you see it, you hear it, you're actually experiencing it one way or another, and it might not change you, but it wears you down.
Definitely.
And then if you don't get that 2-3 day vacation to just reset, then it just keeps wearing you down. It keeps wearing you down. And then before you know it, you snap. Or before you know it, you are altering into where you are not caring as much as you normally do. And it's not really your character, it's just, but then depending on who you ask, no matter what, you can't let your outside factors change your outlook. And
That's bullshit too, though.
I
mean, like, I can agree, but I also disagree at the same time, because it all depends on, I ain't gonna say the perspective, but it depends on, like, obviously it goes with environment, who you surround yourself with, what you're surrounded around, like surrounded by.
yeah.
So it goes with a lot, I would say.
Okay. It always falls on you. It always falls on the individual.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is my
You have
one
to take in conclusion for everything that's around you.
and my one issue with social media now, we only see
too.
the exceptions. Like, so these people who are actually so rare that nothing can alter their mindset.
Yeah.
If everybody could be like that, the world would be a very different place. But not everybody isn't like that. So when everybody always gives that example, well, yeah, I know you're having a hard day, but blah, blah, blah. He always makes a motivational video, and if you look at his track record, shit doesn't bother him. It's like, okay, maybe that is true. But do we ever see him on his off days? You know why? Because he doesn't post on his off days. And let's say, hypothetically, he doesn't have an off day, which is very slim to none. But let's just say he is a fucking god, right? He's a god. Are you a god? No, you're not. So why are you looking to him? Yes, we all look up to Jesus. Yeah, but can we walk on water? No. So why are you acting like you're fucking Jesus?
For real.
So I guess that popped in my head because we always see the best of people's lives on social media, and we never see the worst. Because I'm really getting sick of these fucking gym workout motivational people because...
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they have their off days. Their off days is probably like depression or some shit.
Not only do they have their off days, the more and more I'm seeing this, I'm starting to think, bruh, Because I'm really doing the math, bro. Like these women, they're post. You know, like how they're doing. Oh, a year ago, I was skin and bones.
Yeah.
And now I actually got a big ass, and I'm really thinking in my head, like maybe it's true, but if you really do the math, and you're building straight muscle, especially when you're building muscle off of no fat, because there's one thing if you build muscle off fat, like when you see fat people get big in terms of like they bulk up, that's one thing. But you see these skinny women. And they're going, like, don't get me wrong, there are exceptions because I know there's this one female I went to high school with. She was skin and bones, and then she had a kid, and you don't even recognize her. But these women aren't having.
I was about to say I agree with that too, definitely.
But having a kid and just going to the gym are two different things. Having a kid can change you quite literally, physically, mentally, spiritually.
Yeah.
But just going to the gym, people don't really realize how hard it is to build muscle. Unless you're over consuming in protein and literally you have your workout down to a science.
Like a science routine?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shit is definitely harder. Definitely. And you have to be consistent with it.
Oh, bro, you have to be consistent. You have to.
You have to. What is it? You have to get your
metabolism
on like an actual good level.
You have to get it on a routine.
Yeah.
And there's no cheat days. This ain't Dwayne Johnson where he's been doing this for 20 plus years, so his body's used to it, so he can't have a cheat day. No, if you're starting off and you're a fat fuck or you're skinny as a twig, you can't have a cheat day if you see these drastic results. I don't even know how we got into this topic. It was just I feel the way society is right now, it's making me numb. It's just it's the combination of everything is so abundant, yet everything seems so, not altered, but it seems so forced in terms of, it's almost too perfect, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm over it. You thought I was about to say something crazy. No.
But that is your line.
I'm over it. There's nothing else for me to say. It's just,
I'm about to say something that's going to blow your mind because you know how OCD I am. I miss the flaws in the world.
That's how you knew this world is falling apart. For you to say that, I just want to play the game. Like, I really just want to relax and play the game and have a occasional drink once in a while. That is it, you know? That is it.
Why don't you do that then? Maybe you need to force your own isolation.
First off, I need actual fun games. I'm tired of playing the same damn games.
Same damn games in terms of the actual games or the same type of games?
Type.
Oh, I hear you on that.
Yeah.
Talking about copy and pasting.
No, seriously. Like, I'm tired of playing 2K because that's literally copy and paste with a few more upgrades. Although it gets interesting sometimes, but then it's like, it was fun while it lasted. That's it. And then we got, like, only game that really, like I said, that really changed my, like, I was
fascinated
by was Elden Ring.
I knew you were going to say that. Do you ever...
And Pokemon.
Do you ever think sometimes the way society is set up, it's almost as if they want us to be in this constant copy and paste cycle where everything is so predictable? Or we go to the 9-to-5 job as an example.
I wouldn't say that, but I think they definitely want us to stay where we are.
On course.
Yeah.
Whatever that course is that they have set up for us.
Yeah. So it's like, I think it's just to keep us in check.
That's very cynical.
Yeah, I think it would just be that. And it's like, without the money, connections, and just those two in general, it's kind of hard to resist. If you don't have the connections to make the money, if you don't have the money to make those connections,
Yeah, it's almost
it's like you're just
endless
stuck.
cycle.
Yeah, it's like you're just stuck in the cycle, like you said.
See, I really do wish we lived in a world where I really don't give a fuck about money, bro. I really don't. And with every passing day, in principle, I don't give a fuck about money. But when you realize how, like, yeah, if you wanted to, you could buy a plot of land in buttfuck nowhere, and theoretically, never have to worry about anybody. You could get a remote job, and then you could also farm, and then boom, you're set. You have a nice income. You're living off your own land. But this is the thing. What happens when a group of people want to do something to you, and you're not prepared for that? What happens when Uncle Sam wants to do what Uncle Sam is doing right now and just
Inflation.
say, yeah. And that's my issue. So this is where money and connections does come in, because you can't make an impact unless you have power. And how do you get power? Money and connections. And that's the thing driving me insane. Like, for example, if you had a plan set up to where you could change this country, right?
Mm-hmm.
No matter how smart you are, no matter how determined you are, no matter how charismatic you are, you literally won't be able to do shit if you don't have your own money and you don't have connections. Do you think it's a coincidence that everybody who gets into office, at the end of the day, it's the same game. It doesn't matter the side. Why do you think everybody hated Trump, even the Republicans? They just ended up going with him because he ended up saying, I'm Republican. So it's either you live with him or you die by your own sword. But most Republicans don't fuck with Trump. Why? Because he's not a politician. He's not in the game. Yes, he might be big money and stuff, but he's still not a politician. And that's the thing most people don't realize. And this is the thing why I hate it when people try to say I'm one thing. No, I'm not, because at the end of the day, they're all for the same thing. If Republicans were actually one side and Democrats were actually the other side, then the minor laws would actually change. If you ever really pay attention to the little details, nothing really changes. Yeah, the major stuff, abortion here, freaking gun laws here. But the little stuff,
Yeah. It's very exhausting. Very.
it's almost so exhausting you can't think about it because it will get you. Bro, I'm being so serious when I say this. I am doing everything in my power to make something out of the Rhinos and Aliens conglomerate so that if we ever decide to say fuck off, we have fuck off money.
Oh, man. Please.
Once again, I don't
As soon as you say, hey, Donnie, you're good, I am walking the fuck out. I will let them cores hit the fucking ground.
I want you to. I want you to record it too.
Oh, God. I am going to my locker, grabbing my shit, going up to my manager and be like, I can't do it.
Yo, and bro, because I know you want to do that, let's say you were actually good on a day off, right? I wouldn't tell you until you worked whenever the next day was, just so you could do this.
Oh, bro.
I want to give you that empowerment.
Please. I'm going to look. As soon as I see that text, I'm like,
Bro, text? Hell no, I'm calling you. I'm going to hit you up. I'm going to be like, yo, bro. And then you're going to say whatever line I'm going to say. Walk out.
I'm like, oh, it's that time.
Hell yes, that's time.
I'm going to call you when I'm out. Give me about 5-10 minutes. Say less. I'm going to hang up. I'm look at whoever next to me and be like, it was nice knowing you.
but this is also the thing too. I know this has been a very what's the right term? Not mellow, but melancholian. No, melancholy episode.
Oh, okay.
But on the bright end, I just have to think about it. There's a system, right? Every system has pros and cons. So
True.
far, we've only seen the cons. But now we know some of the pros. So now all we have to do is flip on those pros, and now we're taking advantage of the system.
And best believe, I'm gonna enjoy this bitch,
Oh, dude, well,
bro.
I'm not saying we had it the worst of all Americans, but it doesn't.
We've been to the lowest of the low.
It doesn't get much worse than us.
We've been to the lowest of the low.
So
So when we high, best believe we gonna show that we high.
or I was gonna say, unlike Drake, we can actually say we started from the bottom.
The motherfucker bottom.
Yo, you know a ship where it's the second deck, and that's tech. If you ever go on a cruise, normally the second deck is the worst deck you could sleep on, right?
Yeah.
But there's always one deck worse than that. You know what that is? It's the first deck where most of the crew sleep. That's where we started. Right now we're around the second, third deck, but we started on the first. I'm trying
We're trying to get to the captain's, what is it? The cockpit.
Yes. Well, no, that's for airplanes.
Oh. Sorry.
But whatever the ship version of the cockpit is,
It's Captain something. The deck. No.
captain's corridor.
There you go. Yes, we're trying to make it there.
Yeah. And you know why?
Trying to take
Because
control.
exactly.
We're trying to take control.
He has the power and the control.
Best believe when we get there, we ain't going back down.
No. I'm gonna make sure.
You know,
of
I
that.
want to. What's like your dream house? Like, how do you want your dream house to be? Like, do you want it to be like neutral? Do you want it to be like a calming space? Do you want it to be an ecstatic space? Like, I don't know if you ever seen Chris Brown's house. Chris
No.
Brown's house is huge, but it's like you can literally just walk around and be like, oh, this is fantastic. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh,
Okay.
this, because there's so much artwork and figures, video games. He just got interesting shit all around his house.
Okay.
So
I want a house of simplicity, but of necessity. Meaning, if I was forced to never leave my house,
yeah,
I would be okay.
okay,
In the sense, I would be okay to where it's so simple, it's elegant. So
Yeah.
I would not get sick of it in that sense. But at the same time, it has everything I would ever need without it being overabundant. So I'm not going to have it to where I have my wants, but it's going to be my needs. Like, I need a gym. I need a lounge place because, as we were just talking about, your mind just needs a place to go.
relax. Yeah.
Now, to be fair, I am going to have a mini movie theater, but
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm still mapping it out if I'm going to do that in my house or, depending how big we go, if that's going to be part of the village. So I'm still mapping that out.
Okay.
But yeah, to answer your question, simplicity but necessity. That's how I want my house to be. And I don't want this fucking boring ass freaking housing setup to where it's the stereotypical, for one bedroom you have one bathroom. You know, like at least in Buffalo, it's very
Like, I'm not saying, like, say if you got, like, a mansion or something. Not exactly a mansion, but, like, a big house.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying
5 bedrooms.
I want to design
like
it.
that.
I don't want somebody else. I just want somebody to build it. I'm designing it. It's going to it's going to be approved in terms of make sure it's all the safety hazards and stuff. But in terms
Yeah.
of the setup, I'm designing it.
For, like, the most part, I want, not a calming, I do want a calming house. I want to, like, relax.
You seem like an open house to me, to where it's an open design. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's
I
like
think
not,
so.
there's not a lot of walls, but it's
Like a studio?
not a studio. But you ever see those mansions?
Penthouse or something?
Yeah, to where it's basically you could see every room in a sense.
Oh, okay.
That's how I envisioned it for you.
I wouldn't mind it as long as it's very spacious.
Spacious, yes. That's
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it as long as it's that. I would say, if I do get like I would have like a house on a mountain or like a hill at least. But I want my house to be at the end of that hill.
Okay.
You know, if I do
At
that,
the beginning or
no, definitely at the end.
no, but
'Cause it's like,
I'm
say
asking
you're
because
going up the hill.
there's two perspectives of
Okay, like Tony Stark's house. You ever like the
So-
Iron Man 2, I think. One and two.
Spider-Man.
Iron Man.
Oh, you're talking about Iron Man 3. Well, all three films, he's on the end. You talking about the one that got
before it got blown up.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I think he was like on a mountain, but
It was a cliff though.
yeah. I don't want it on that cliff, but I want it at the end of the hill.
Okay, so that cliff, if it was a mountain or a hill,
Yeah.
you want that. Okay.
Houses can be on the side going up, but I need a good few acres before you get to my house.
So you want
I don't even have to own it. I just need
You
that.
want-
I just
you
want
want
that
the space.
Yeah, I need my privacy sometimes.
you want to be able to see the next house,
Yeah.
but it would take them 10 minutes to actually get to your house walking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if I can want a skinny dip, you're gonna have to walk, helicopter, plane, something to see this dick. You know? I do want a pool. Definitely. I want a pool.
A ground pool though.
Yeah, ground pool, exactly. I want to also I like the concept of those pools where they got like it's clear at first, like it's a like if you can walk on it, it looks like you're walking on water.
Oh yeah.
I like that concept,
And
but
then
then
it
like if you keep going, you'll
Actually
obviously
goes
go in.
Yeah.
I like that concept, so that'd be pretty cool. I like the concept of a glass house, kinda.
Oh, a fully glass house or a glass room?
Not fully.
So
but
like a glass room
Yeah. So like
in terms of where it's
like
all
the living room. The
Yeah.
living room, like I would say if you go up, like say you open up the gate
okay
and you're driving in. I
Okay.
want that first look of the house
to be glass.
I want it would be like the living room or whatever, dining room, whatever that's
Whatever's
downstairs.
first.
And I want the upstairs to be
Also.
like the bedroom, but like the master room, obviously, but I want that to be glass.
As well.
And I don't want curtains. I don't want all of that shit. I want it to be like you can hit a button and it'll
And it's
tint.
Yes, I knew you were going to go that route.
Yeah. And I need that. Like, I want that so bad, like, in my head. That would be, like, the first thing I can think of.
That's your motivation.
Yeah.
That's your dream house.
Yep. That's the first thing I can think of. Like, I want to wake up, hit the button, and fucking stretch, and I can see outside.
Okay, I'm liking this.
You know?
This is
And
going to happen.
like I said, it doesn't have to be, like, a interesting-ass house, but I do want a game room, of course. I do want a lounge room because it's fucking very needed.
Yes, needed.
A workout in there I would definitely be cool with. But I also do want a bar in there. It doesn't have to be like a big bar. But that's mostly just for friends, like if I have like a nice little get together or something. Like I said, the pool is amazing. I want like a nice little setup outside on the side of the pool.
Oh, yeah, it's a barbecue,
Yeah.
but a legit barbecue scene.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be spectacular, don't get me wrong, but that 1.2 mil would be all right. Or something around that nature, you know? It doesn't have to be spectacular, of course, but something relaxing, but like when you walk in, it's homey.
I like that word.
Yeah. So like you walk in, you're very
Elegant.
comfortable and relaxed.
Because I'm thinking of a very sexy house, but not seductively.
Yes.
Elegantly.
Yes. I want to, like, let's say interior-wise, I want it a neutral color, like gray, black here and there, not too much white. I wouldn't say white. But like
No, white's a
green.
neutral color, though.
Yeah. like very neutral colors, not no red, blue,
Yeah.
yellow, green. I don't want none of that. I want very
Even though
like
depending on the
gray.
blue, it could be neutral.
Yeah, I want like a smoky, it's not smoky gray, light smoky gray.
That's a beautiful color.
Yeah, like something like that.
Like you said, you want a house that is homey, and homey to you is relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
And gray is a very relaxing color.
Yes. So if I can get that, I'm set. Cars, I don't really care. I'm not like a big car guy.
And cars are over, bro.
I
Cars.
probably have like 3 cars off max.
Oh yeah, but cars. When you see people with 5, 8 cars, unless they're a collector, they're just wasting money.
Oh yeah, like for me, I would be totally set with a big truck, like a SUV type of truck or whatever.
Yeah.
Like a Cadillac SUV or whatever, some shit. I don't know. A like, luxury car for like dates and shit, and then a fast car so I can beat people when I'm on shit or when I just want to, I don't know, feel a breeze in my hair or some shit.
I would say for the SUV/truck, say you want your heavy
that'd be
duty, luxury speed.
Exactly. I want like my everyday car would probably be like the SUV, date car or flex car. I would like if I just wanted flex or whatever.
But that's more so. That's more so when you go out, people. They know without knowing. It's like, okay, he has money, but we don't know how much.
Exactly.
Because it's not overdoing it. Because also too, people getting Lambos is just or Ferraris is like, unless you got money, and you have people who could protect that shit, or you got a guard. Why put yourself in a situation where people is like, oh,
he's real flashy.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't have to be like if I'm going out with the guys, I'm gonna grab the Lambo. Yeah. Shit, we all on shit. Fuck it, let's go. But it's like I said, if it's a date, I want
all you need
luxury.
All you need is a nice Mercedes or something on that degree.
Rolls Royce or some shit.
Yeah.
Something calm and sexy.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, that's a grown man right there.
But it could also be used for business too.
Exactly. So I definitely want at least like 3 cars offhand. Definitely.
It's crazy how negative this episode started, and now.
But it's like we're talking about achievements and goals.
Oh yeah,
now.
because we're trying to kick the negativity out, and we're trying to push ourselves. Just like, yo, we got this,
man. When we get there, I will be set. Like,
oh yo, but this is the plan though.
I'm gonna be okay.
We're gonna be the people nobody ever hears about,
and that is totally okay with me. Oh my god! Like I want.
That's the dream.
Yes, it really is. Like I always said, I want to be rich, but I don't want the fame. I really don't want the fame. That's why I always went towards like, even if I did stay on course with it. That's why I always wanted technology because a lot of technology people aren't famous.
Some of the richest
like you said, about to say, the richest people is technology, and they're not
technology or energy.
Yeah. And it's like they're not famous.
And unless you're the Bill Gates or you're
like
the Steve
nerd,
Jobs
of course, or something, obviously you would know them. But like,
the average person.
Yeah, but it's like for celebrities, they'll walk up to them, they'll see both of them in the same spot, and they'll be like, "Oh, he got money, obviously, but like we don't know how much, like you said." But it's like, bitch, he owns this.
Yeah, like, do you know who's running Google right now?
No.
Do you know who's running Amazon?
No.
It's not Jeff Bezos anymore.
Yeah, it really isn't. And
but those motherfuckers are getting like $200 million bonuses and shit.
Exactly. And I want to be like those guys. I want, like I said, I want my house on the end of that hill, and I want fucking neighbors to walk up and be like, "Oh, what do you do?" Oh, bitch, I'm just good at stocks.
I take it up a notch. You don't even have to tell the neighbors what you do because your neighbors, you might know.
Exactly. Jeff Bezos could be the hill above me.
No, fuck that. Jeff Bezos won't. We're going to be on that next level shit.
Hey, that is totally fine. I just want, like I said, the opportunity to be, I can go up to a celebrity and be like, "What you got on your feet?"
No.
10 of those.
I want you to be able to go to a celebrity and hit them with money and walk away.
You feel me? Like, I want to go up to 50 Cent and be like, "What's good, bro?" Here, you know what?
Here's 100 G's.
Hold on. Let me just take this mill.
Oh, $1 million. You're like Jordan right now.
Have a
You
good
on that
day,
level.
50. Have a good, like I listened to all your music when I was a kid. You
This
know,
is royalties.
we all up in the club, pocket full of dubs. I got a pocket full of hundreds now. You know what I'm saying? It's because of you. I'm here. So you know what? Here.
Now-
I know you got money.
Now 50 is a true hustler.
Yeah. Now 50 definitely is a.
He's the embodiment of a hustler.
But like I said before, it'd be the dope men that are the most business people.
Oh yeah, because they have to be business people in order.
Exactly. They
Well-
already have the business mindset. They just have to do it without being a criminal.
Yeah. Well, look at dude Jay-Z,
Exactly.
Dr. Dre,
Exactly.
Birdman. Even though nobody knows about Birdman, that dude's worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And when was the last time you heard of him? I don't even know.
Like, man, besides the music, people, like, business-wise, dude, those are real hustlers, man. Master P. Master
Oh,
P
holy.
is rich as hell.
Yeah,
but
he's
you
close
would
to
not,
$1 billion.
Yeah, and you would not know that because he's not, like, known.
But he's not even doing it with music anymore. It's straight investments.
Exactly. And it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, man, we gonna get there.
So on that note,
On that note, we're gonna do 5 random thoughts real quick. Number 1, make sure you like this video. Number 2, make sure you subscribe to this channel.
yes.
Number 3, make sure you hit that bell.
Ring a ding ding, ling a ling ling, bling bling.
So whenever we post, you get that notification, baby.
Yes, sir.
Number 4, go ahead and share on every social media. We have not been on that, but I need you guys to.
And
So-
we are still on.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on locals.com. Go ahead and
Ching-a-ching.
click in the description for that. If you guys want to pass out any type of coins, we will greatly appreciate it.
Deposit, slip, dip, drip. All of that.
All that shit. Number 5, go ahead and keep commenting on our videos. And that is the 5 random thrust. And I
Hello.
also want to say real quick, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Try to stay positive.
Oh, you're taking my lines. I like it. See, that house talk is like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah, try to stay positive. If anybody try to talk down your dreams, don't let it happen. Keep rolling.
If somebody is really actually talking down your dreams, though, you should definitely second guess.
Who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
If they're not trying to help you, it's time for them to go.
Don't get me wrong. It's always nice to have a person who's realistic. But even when they're being realistic, they should also be giving you
Supportive some type of way.
or a rebound to where you can take that next shot to get to your goals.
Yes.
Well, if a
yes.
person straight up grabbing that board and then just dumping it down to the other team, you guys aren't on the same team.
Obviously not. Because they trying to help the other team score.
And not you.
And just like that,
LOPH.
Cadudo. Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video. Then for the most recommended. And then for our famous dick pic.